It's already halfway through the year and we're starting from scratch. By completing SBCs, playing matches, and competing in FUT Champs, we're going to build the best ultimate team that we can in the time available. Welcome to my FIFA 17 halftime Road to Glory. That's right guys, welcome to the Road to Glory. It's good to finally be saying that. I've been wanting to start this series and start this channel for a very long time now, and it's good to be finally doing it. As you can see, this is our starter squad on the screen right in front of you. But before we get into anything, we really want to set some goals for this series. So our current objectives right now is to build a full gold squad, qualify for FUT Champs because that's going to give us a lot of coins, and promote to Division 5. So I think that's really where we need to be taking this series if we're going to actually make some progress at the halfway point in this year, because we're obviously starting halfway throughout the game, and it comes with the ups and the downs of starting halfway through the year. But as you can see on the screen right in front of you, we do have our Lone Legend pack, and in the pack is none other than my main man, Rio Ferdinand, and he is an amazing card. 81 pace, 90 defending, 86 physical. I don't know his actual particular stats, but he's also got 6'4" and he's medium work rate, so that's actually pretty damn good. Anyway guys, so for the first part of this episode, what we are going to be doing is we're just going to be going through and doing the monotonous like starter club sort of stuff, doing the manager tasks, claiming all of our tasty little rewards. We get another bronze pack here, and all of this is going to help us just flesh out the club a bit more. As I pack more, that's some pretty good timing there. But we do get this 63 rated dude who actually ends up selling for 600 coins. You guys will see that a bit later in the episode. And yeah, we're just getting started. We're getting we're just doing the routines, you know what I mean? We're going and we're just doing the basic club routines, which is what you need to do if you want to start out in FIFA. And one of the better things of starting out later during the year is all the player prices. If they're not included in SBC, they're gonna be very, very low. Like Sami Khedira, for example, you could pick him up maybe at the beginning of the year, probably for about 12k. Now he's down to 2. Like this is what I mean. You can get quality players for relatively cheap, and that's gonna be very, very easy to do for us, especially with the boosts. So that's gonna be good. We pick up a silver contracts pack. No one really cares about the silver contracts packs. And yeah, so we're just doing the basic club sort of stuff. We get another reward, and it's a lone player reward pack, and I'm pretty sure we do get a Calcio A, aka Serie A, because EA don't have the licenses, left back, which is actually going to be very, very useful for us going forward. We also pick up the main man Gareth Barry, who did get an SBC card early in the year for reaching 600 goals of the milestone. So yeah, that's pretty good. We get some nice little players, and as you guys may have seen, I did pick up Felipe Luis as one of my rewards because he did look like the best of the lone players, and we get an engine card as well. So we're getting some good luck. Engine's one of my favorite chem styles actually, because it gives you pace, gives you passing and dribbling. And that's just all round good for a midfielder. You put that on someone like Kante, he does very, very well on the midfield. And yeah, it just makes it a more agile sort of midfielder, which is like my gameplay. It's my game style. Anyway, guys, so we're going into these bronze packs, and we're just getting more and more players, and it's really good because we can just flash out the club with a lot of players. We want to be ready for the SBCs, and we actually managed to pick up Heath. Of course, he's untradeable, but he, I think, is from a new club. That's Atlanta, and I don't think that's in the MLS before. So that's definitely a new club, and he did play for, I think it's Orlando. He might have played for Orlando before. So that's kind of interesting. But this right here, after completing our SBC challenge, we actually get a lone player, and it's a biggish flare. For 7 games, we actually have the main man Dries Mertens. So as I'm saying right now, we got that Calcio A left back, and we got Dries Mertens, and he is a beast. I mean, like, his 89 rated striker card rips me to shreds every single time I come up against him. high-low, medium, high-low work rates, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 90 pace, 78 shooting is alright, but it will get the job done in the lower divisions, definitely. And as you can see right on the screen in front of you, we are just completing some more of the SBCs, going through the motions. We get a 2 players pack, and again, we're getting some pretty good pack luck, I gotta say, because we don't really get anything in the bronze pack. Maybe we just get some good players to flesh out the club. But in the 2 players pack, and you guys will see this in a bit, we actually managed to pack an 83 rated goalkeeper who plays for Leon, I want to say. I can't remember his name off the top of it. You guys will see in a bit. But yeah, so like I'm just excited. I'm excited to start this new club, and I'm excited to see what we can do. Obviously, I've played a lot of FIFA before. I know a lot about the game. And yeah, so hopefully I can start to bring some of my experience. And I think for those who are questioning me, I think my best win in FUT Champs is 35 wins on PlayStation. So probably some would argue it's not as good as Xbox, but that's why I made the change over, and I'm willing to see how I can do in the Xbox divisions. But yeah, so of course we're going to have a lower rated team, so I don't really expect to do that well. We might not even qualify the first week, which I would be alright with. I reckon the servers are going to be pretty damn bad, especially since FUT Birthday is right around the corner. And that's really going to help our club out, because we're going to get a whole bunch of packs. Hopefully there's going to be some good SBCs, stuff like that. I would love it. But yeah, so we're just getting more and more packs to fill out the club. And this is what we really need to do for the start of our club. As you can see, there's no one of real like expense here, but we're just getting a good amount of players, and it allows us to complete SBCs like this. Like the chemistry is all over the place, but it gets the job done, and we just get more and more packs from that. So that is really nice. So we've completed another SBC, as you can see on the screen, and get a premium bronze players pack. And the person who we actually pack in this is a pretty tasty card, and I'm using it in my fitness squad to start off with, and his name is Kirk. He's 86 pace, and against the AI beginner mode, he is gonna rip through people, just double tap finesse into the bottom left or right corner. And it's just gonna be all good. Like so obviously all these players are gonna help us complete the SBCs. And yeah, I think this is the last SBC we're gonna complete. And we complete the League of Nations basics as well, so that's pretty damn nice. And of course we can't complete I would love to complete like player of the months and all that sort of stuff at this stage, but we just don't have the players for it. We get a silver pack though, and I do believe we get the South African centre forward, and he would have been useful at the start of the year. I think those Kaiser Chief players were going for about 4,000 coins each, so it would have been nice to have one of those players, because I remember spending 4,000 coins. And I saw the Serbian flag, and I was like, oh, we did not just get, and it wasn't Matic. It was not Matic, so that was kind of disappointing. But that is going to be the rest of the packs, and now we're going to get into my first tip of this episode, and that is, if you have played a lot of FIFA before, go and redeem those catalog items. As you can see there, I just got a whole bunch of players. I did it off camera, obviously, because I didn't want to waste your guys' time. But a lot of good players here. We got Dele Alli, Martial, Bellerin, Suarez, Butland. Butland is god in this game. He is unbelievable. I don't know how many countless amounts of games I've come up against him, and he's come away with 17 saves, so big man Butland there. And we're just going to discard the rest of the balls and the kits. They're not going to be worth anything to us, but they give us a tasty bit of coins at the start of the game, so that's pretty nice. And we are going to, if the game wants to load here, I remember this phrase, we are actually going to choose our home and away kits, and I like to choose 2 contrasting kits, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that dude who rocks up into a game with like full blue kits or full white kits, because come on, man, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life if you're rocking up into a game with 2 kits of the same color? It's just not acceptable. It is unacceptable behavior. So yeah, so again, more kits from the catalog, and this is just all redeemed from the catalog. Redeem everything, I say, and just quick sell it all. Like, I don't really care for any of these kits. They're not really sticking out in any shape or form, so I'm just gonna discard it all, and we end up on a tasty 5,000 coins. And this is the teams that we're gonna rock with into the single player matches. And I'm not actually gonna show any matches this episode. This is just a bit of an orientation episode. But yeah, so this is the teams that we're gonna show up with. And as I've said before, these teams aren't gonna be really the best teams, you know. But we're coming up in the starter cup. It's like beginner difficulty. We're going to put 7 goals past them and then just hold the ball in the corner. So it's enough to get us started. And the main thing is we definitely, as you can see, we put 5 goals past them in the first game, 75% possession. And yeah, we just want to get the coins. And as you can see there, you might have seen it as a tiny bit of a glimpse, but we actually got 1,500 coins out of that match, which is pretty nice. And of course we get the manager tasks, which is also one of the things we're working towards. We're just completing, and yeah, so I'm putting fitness on my players, I'm putting contracts on my players, only to get those manager tasks so we can complete them. So get an additional 300 coins there. That's pretty nice. And we only got 3 more things that we have to do in these manager tasks, and that's just sell a player, buy a player, and buy a consumable. So we are going to go on the transfer market, buy ourselves a 150 coin fitness card. I don't really want to spend that much money on consumables. And you see me here picking up Mohamed Salah, and you will see in a bit why. And you might get a bit of a feeling, because we got Dries Mertens, we got that left back. So you might be thinking of what sort of team we're going to be building, and it is going to be a Calcio/Serie A team. I don't like saying Calcio, but I've just kind of got used to it over the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I play so much FIFA, it's really a Serie A team, and it's just unfortunate that EA didn't get the rights to it, but it's alright. What can you do? And yeah, so obviously we're completing those manager items, and we have to sell 1 player. And do you remember that dude that I packed back in one of the first bronze packs? He'll flash up on the screen here. I think I just went past it. Yeah, there. So 63 rated Ali Yakubi, and he's got his min price was 650 by now, and that was only listed up for like 2.5 minutes, so he's actually worth something. I just undercut him. I want to get this manager task over and done with, so I sell him for 700 coins. And he actually does sell, as you will see in the next clip, after I've played an additional 2 games. So you can see my record now is 3-0. And yeah, so he does sell for 700 coins, and we do complete the manager tasks. So that's always a nice thing to do. First thing off the check mark, we've completed the manager tasks, and we're about to have probably about 10 or 11,000 coins. So that's definitely a tidy amount to go into building the squad. And in the loan reward pack, what do you know? Another Serie A player. 79 rated Veloso. He's got alright stats, like, it's playable. I mean, it's a free player, so why am I complaining? Like, it's gonna be useful to us. We won't have to buy another player, and we can save it for someone a bit better than what we would have put in there. And I would have probably put Alan in there, but we get a 7.5k pack for completing those manager rewards, and we get the main man Kyren. We also get Yannick Bolasie, who's an amazing pull. He's untradeable, but 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 6'1", the creator of the Bolasie flick, and it's just a good player to have, like, good super sub. We can start building a BPL team around him, and my main goal after completing the first team is to get a second team. And as you can see here, we do win the cup, and that takes us to 4-0. We get a cheeky little gold gift pack, and I think this is the last pack of the episode, and we get absolutely nothing in it, except that guy, and I don't want to say his name, so I'm just not going to say his name. It's a pretty hard name to pronounce. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it for this episode, but there is one little thing that I want to show you guys, and this is the team that I'm probably going to build between this episode and next episode, and that is team number 1, our Serie A team. And I saw Niang there, and I remembered, wait a second, we did pick up a lone Dybala, so why not use that Dybala? It's a very, very insane card. I love Dybala's card. So now we have a front 3 set up. We have 2 more players. All we need to buy is 6 players, and I'm looking at these prices, and Bonaventura, 83 rated center mid with like 82 pace, 83 dribbling, 2.5k. Parolo, well-rounded card, again, about 2-3k. So they're very, very cheap for this time of year, and this is what you want to be taking advantage of if you are starting off your road to glory at this time of year. Koulibaly, a very overpowered card, again, very, very cheap at this time of year. And we're just gonna, I might actually pick up Bruno Perez instead of Abate, or Florenzi if I can afford him. But yeah, so that is going to be the team that we are going to rock with next episode, and that should tick off one of our objectives, create our own gold squad. And sorry about no gameplay in this episode, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't. I just wanted to get the basic standard stuff out of the way so we can get into some gameplay. And hopefully next episode gonna include some Foot Champs qualification. Hopefully gonna include some Foot birthday stuff and maybe some Foot Champs games if I can get it done by then. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment down below. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode.